All right, thank you so much, Papa Jojo, for giving us some fitness update this morning. Me, I don't start the workout now, so I'm looking like Agbani Darego.
No, you don't see me no one workout now. You don't see why they sit down for us. They swallow a
now you know they chop 247 akpu in the morning.
AKP, you package shit.
All right, now time for us to talk about the business of today. Not too young to rule bill, the trend, but a lot of people now, they come aside for different positions in Nigeria. Is this now a joke or not? Now, what we're going to discuss today. Now, the not too young to rule bill, we know say after I don't go through a lot of talk for inside the House of Senate, finally they decide to make them a bill and a big deal for inside Webudu, Nigeria. Now the bill done ready. Now they call for a lot of Nigerian youths to come out and take over some positions in the country. But we see a lot of ridiculous posts. Can I just say ridiculous posts?
Yeah, no.
A lot of posts now, and we wonder, is this bill really the future or not? Now, just to give you like examples of those posts so we don't see the popular Nigerian artist, Kingsley Okonkwo, a.k.a. KC, he actually bring out the post them online, and talk saying they actually come outside for the governor of Anambra State. That is it. It be the trend online as say you want to go out for the governor of Anambra State, and a lot of people actually come outside, attack him, and plenty other things. Now, apart from, even though say you get a lot of misspelling for inside the poster, a lot of them, but still, it's still out there as the governor, or rather as the prospective candidate.
Is that a joke?
For the governorship position of Anambra State. Now, still moving on. We see, we see another artist, Gabriel Oche Amanyi, popularly known as Terry G. He actually come outside with his own poster too online. Come outside the talk say he can get interest to run for both governor and deputy governor of Benue State at the same time. So this one to make a lot of people, they ask questions, are we joking with these things? I know so you actually come outside, tell us about Vico.
Yes, because also for Cross River. Yes.
Even come outside with your own poster too for Cross River.
A lot of them are all coming out and they're all showing themselves. I don't understand. Is it that they are underestimating or undermining the ability or the capability of the youth for inside Nigeria? Because all of us, they complain. So the same names what they hear from 1940, I've been 1902. It's the same names we're hearing even in 2019 that is coming up. And they always clamor, they talk, say, youths, we are not participating actively, that we are here, we are agile and able, and yet they don't come outside bring this bill, even though we know say some lawmakers will try oppose the bill as at the time when they try bring out it out. But now people they come outside, they ask so many questions. Now all the celebrities doing this, which kind of message did they try pass?
Now just even say that we say Kelly Blind, now one of our own person for inside the industry, he actually come outside say he want to run for governor of Delta State. Now, a lot of them too. And another one again where they actually make people, they come outside. Now, popular comedian, where come outside, give a list of the states where we actually run. I don't know if I have a video of it.
Oh, I think we do have a video.
So let's watch this video and then we go tell you the Kajat gets so we get inside the house. Popularly, our #1 commentator.
This is not a skit. Now, I don't know how many of you are aware that in the last 40 years, it's only a handful of people under the age of 40 who have occupied political positions in this country. We've succeeded in getting this not too young to run bill passed, but some people are messing about. So we have a musician who comes out with a poster saying he's running for governor of a state, but he cannot even spell the state well. We have another celebrity who comes out with a poster and is listing out states and asking Nigerians which state should he go and run for. Listen, you people are messing about with this idea. You are messing about and it's not fair. The least you can do is get your voter's card and vote. If you are not serious about this politics thing, leave it alone. You are giving these old fools ammunition to run for office again. They are going to pick on all these things and they are going to say this generation, they are just joking. We are not here to joke. That's the truth. If you know you are not serious about politics, stick to your trade. People love you for what you do already. Don't come and mess up. Don't mess about here. Me, I'm tired of these people ruling me.
Yeah, I'm tired of all these people ruling it. This is from King Hashtag, right? Now, this one bring a lot of questions. Are we joking about this not too young to rule bill? Are we really joking about it? Now, to speak more concerning this particular bill, we get our #1 And number 2, Kajat commentators in the house, political analysts. We get Bernard Akede in the house. Good morning to you, Bernard. Good morning, ladies. And we get Chukwudi Ezeugo in the house too, looking all African.
Not too young to know.
Feeling like a Friday on a Thursday.
I like your outfit, really.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. But you didn't tell me say you like my own outfit. Am I not looking African too?
No, you look really nice.
Any which way. All right, Master with Bernard. Bernard, what do you think about this new trend where a lot of celebrities they do for inside Nigeria? Is this setting a good example for our politicians and even for the youth out there?
Excuse me. Just like this King hashtag been talked, the guy we just come out, complain well. We just the video we just watch. Look, I think they are beginning to make a mockery of the whole thing. They don't need to play. First of all, if the producer shows that poster of Casey, the Limpopo guy, if you can see, they get something where I see, not even the spelling mistake. I can permit him for the spelling mistakes. Maybe not even him do that particular poster. But at the bottom of the poster, see what he put there, peace and enjoyment for all. Is that a joke? Is it enjoyment we are looking for?
But what if they are not joking?
That's his motto.
No, peace and enjoyment. It doesn't sound serious, first of all. That's my point.
Thank you.
If I come out and say I want to run and say prosperity for all, we know obviously that prosperity cannot be for all. Prosperity is not the first thing we are looking for as a people. We need development first. Now, the first way we need be that. Now, make we even leave in your comment. Now, we can see Terry G, we come and say he won't be both deputy governor and governor as well. We know, obviously, this is a joke. Unless you are omnipresent, you cannot do this. You cannot be everywhere at the same time.
Water stability, power stability.
Now, what everybody they need, but how can you come out and say you want to be governor and deputy?
But if I don't win, there will be problem.
Imagine that. If I don't win, there will be problem. You see, I don't know whether true, I didn't do this thing. I mean, people just form these things as memes, put them, online. Because social media these days, anybody can come outside. If you put your face now, talking, and you talk something, and you don't even know anything about it. But the truth be said, like that guy come out and talk, we are beginning to make a mockery of this whole thing. Now, we have been given the chance, right, to take power and put in our own hands and to change things. We don't complain saying that the same crop of old men that don't rule us since the since 1960 when we don't get our independence up till now. We just recycle the same people. Now here's what I think will happen. As I've been on talk before, I've been to tell somebody we get one conversation. I say, see, if this trend continues, where we say celebrities, artists, and different comedians, different kind of people just come out, they do like say this thing and play. If the older ones no go come back, what thing they go do? Be say. They don't groom their children. They don't groom their wards. They don't groom people around them. We don't go abroad. Don't go study. We get better education. That are better enlightened. That are more informed. This group of people will come here and continue the trade of their parents. Now, what thing will happen?
But is it wrong if they come here and continue the trade of their parents?
It's not wrong. If they're qualified, why not? But then we will stay with the same people to complain that if an Obasanjo don't rule us before for several years, and then we can't get another younger Obasanjo we can't rule us, we're going to complain that they don't recycle, so they give us to their children. But if their children are better prepared than we, why should we complain?
So, Chukwudi, what do you think about this this situation where Bernard don't chook mountains?
Well, as far as I dey concerned, not be about whether person go whether na recycling situation na we dey deal with, because if I ask everybody when they here, we get over 45 political parties, but the job like say na 2 we get PDP and APC. So whether you see Terry G, whether you see Basket Mouth, whether you see Vico, or whether you see KC come out talk say they won't contest elections, not be waiting we suppose they discuss with that. What we suppose they discuss and say based on the way when our constitution day, person must aspire for office through political platforms or political parties.
Or you can be independent.
Or you can be independent,
now,
as the case may be.
Ask yourself, these political parties now where person go aspire, because all this one about independence, and when they talk say independent candidates, they talk because even as a local government chairman, say it go they very difficult for you as an independent candidate. Maybe we look how much the two major political parties spend for 2015. Whether people want to become governor or people want to become president, it don't they very, very glaring saying that money politics now would they play. But if we look the people who go solve the problem of Nigeria, based on say these people now then go deal with the action, the mistakes we will make today for the future, or the right we will do today for the future. Now the young people, and nobody if you tell me say we don't forget 109 young people for House of Senate, 360 young people for House of Reps, or 1 young president, or 1 young vice president, or 36 young governors. When we say if they think, use mediums when other states or other countries don't use to solve their problems. We don't go solve the problem for this country. The problems when we say we face for this country now, young people they face our past. Unemployment problems. The fact that our schools don't they work. The fact say people they die young. The fact say cultists, kidnappers, and bad parties them for our society. Now young people, and nobody if you tell me say because first you go London School of Economics. For example, Saraki's son now go London School of Economics. In better pass
me when we say I go University of Nigeria, it's not possible because now common sense. What we going to tell ourselves now and say, as young people, how we go to take proper solution to the problems we get? We get people when the government will get 2 degrees, 3 degrees. Look, do you know me lying now? How many degrees in get?
All right, Chukudi, we're going to need to hold you a little bit. We're going to need to leave our phone lines open officially for people out there so that they go also check their mouth on top of this one. What do you think about the not too young to rule bill and the fact that a lot of celebrities don't turn them into it be like saying a play for them? You feel say they undermine the capability and the capacity and the effectivity of the youth for inside our country, or you just feel say you just come outside and feel say, well, this is a good timing and the way when Nigeria be the situation of things for inside Nigeria, the tension too much. So this kind of joke is well
joke about it really.
Well, for our own celebrities who are role models to want to joke about, yeah,
but
because
they post them.
They're role models. We don't confirm whether or not they post them or whether they involved like Bernard talk, but. If you were out there getting anything to talk about, feel free to call us on top of numbers. Webby 01-277-2195, Tabina 01-277-7195, or 01-277-8195. Our phone number there for you to call us. That's 0800 Wazobia TV. When you call us, I beg, reduce the volume of your TV set and talk directly into your phone. Now,
just quickly, I know you get a question to ask. Bernard, I know your point about youth taking over and you feel that we're not actually ready for them. I just want to know from you, Chukudi, do you feel that youth are actually ready for the leadership position ahead?
Of course. If you check,
are you sure?
If you not be matter of are you sure? From 1999 reach this moment, make we check the average age of those who are inside politics, not be young people. Okay. The president today, President Muhammadu Buhari, will be 75. The vice president itself now old man. The Senate president is an old man. Because if you go by the definition of who youth be, according to what the United Nations talk, none of them. In fact, they collect over 30 years from what youth supposed to be. So if we don't get, in the newspaper today, say under 3 administrations, Obasanjo, Yar'Adua, and Goodluck, Ebele, Jonathan, we spend 11 trillion to get power. You get power. Ask plenty people when go call us today now, generators, some people they use the watch us. If we don't get elders when don't fail, not be say young people don't go fail over. Own problem now say, why person go always come out there first? I say, young people, they won't make money, they won't do this. The old people when they call design him and small picking. We know why all the things when they talk say they recover from them. Now small picking.
All right, Bernard, I go like ask you now because I see the way Chukudi they open the eye, they shine the eye. Now we don't get the not too young to rule bill, and people don't come outside they clamor say, and we don't even talk and say, okay, yes, this bill we don't get them. What about the counterpart, which is the not too old or too old to actually rule bill? You know, feel say this is the right time to also bring that one into consideration, even though we not say the people. We're supposed to look at are the people too that's going to be disadvantaged to, in a way, of course, our lawmakers. What do you think?
For the fact say, you know, these people go they disadvantaged. As a matter of fact, they will tell you, say, you know, you are going to disenfranchise them because there should be nothing. There's nothing in the constitution where talk say at certain age you're not supposed to come and run for public office because, as a matter of fact, the country where you or the state or whatever it is you are running for, you yourself not part of the place, so you should be part of, you know, the lawmaking process. You should be part of the ruling process. But this particular thing where you talk, say, me I don't look at because they get one particular day where we day on top of our sister radio station Nigeria Info, and we don't talk this particular thing before. Say, look, at a certain age, should certain people stop running for office because they get what they call paradigm shift. They get where certain things don't change. They get where some of the old people like Chukudi don't talk. They not to know what thing they happen. Or they feel not understand. Some of these where they happen. Some of the kind of changes where don't they happen for the world. They get some people where I don't follow some people who talk about climate change, and they don't know what it mean. You know, so. They get certain things that don't happen before, back in the years, and some things don't they happen now. The kind changes where they happen in this jet age or from 2000 and above. The changes where they happen for the world is like it's moving in geometric progression to talk like mathematicians now. But this where they happen back in the days, not be the same thing. So it's going to be dicey if you want to say too old to run. Yeah, now, because first of all, they will complain say you cannot disenfranchise us. We get the rights to run. We get the right to vote and be voted for. I'm going to need
to hold your gunpowder because it be like so we get Benga calling all the way from Lagos. Good morning, Benga.
Good morning.
Good morning. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Oh, you know, these people are about all these people Bright Okocha and what is his name, Casey. They know nothing about politics now. They can't just come from industry and join the politics guys from me. No, it's very wrong.
Okay.
If you just imagine people from industry, they are musicians, and they are coming to industry. They are coming to
mainstream politics.
Political party. That is very wrong now. Who is going to vote for them? Okay, if you vote for them, are they going to sing there? Even their father, they cannot do that. They cannot do the right thing. They are just We don't even understand them. Our president is in UK since how many months ago? People are talking of hungry now.
All right, thank you very much.
But before, make I just quickly jump onto waiting Benga don't talk. Now, I will not say it is very wrong for someone to come in from entertainment into into mainstream, into partisan politics, because we don't see it happen for different parts of the world. I'll give you an example. In Haiti, Wyclef Jean, in the thing for America, he run for political appointment. In Liberia, we get George Opongwe, we be footballer. He run for political appointment, and he get huge popularity. Now, as Chukwudi been talk, don't be say, these people, they too young or too insignificant, or say, like this Benga been talk before, say they're into entertainment, so they cannot do politics. But the thing is, politics is a process. You don't be carry case if we're Limpopo finish just now, can't say, in one begin, they run politics. No, nobody don't know you. You don't get track record for politics. What you don't do for your community? What you don't do for your state? What you know, not even what you don't do, what do you know about the politicking in your local community? See, abroad and in developed countries where things they happen. I don't talk this thing for this couch before. Say, if you want to do politics, you have to start small, start from the scratch. Some people, they start from their school. Some people, they start from the streets where then they live. Some people, they start from their local community. You know me say they don't get a 9 to 5 job. They do their things. If now music, they sing them. As a matter of fact, people will be musicians now, we don't enter politics in the developed world. They don't first use their music. Take starts, they do politic work. When we say, by the time they eventually come up, people will say, we saw it coming now. We don't wait since. Wait to make you take.
All right, Bernard, we get Naya calling all the way from Abuja. Good morning, Naya.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning. Welcome to the show.
Yeah. My contribution is this, that this not too young to ruin Nigeria. Hello?
Yes, we can hear you. Go ahead. Good morning.
Yeah, this not too young to ruin Nigeria, I think it's still the same thing they are repeating, because if you actually check it, there are so many youth in Nigeria with good intention for this country, with good dreams, but they are not empowered. How? Because this not too young to rule. Their children will still come back from abroad. They have the power. They have the money. They will still continue from where their parents were. So the fact that they school abroad does not actually mean that they are better than us in Nigeria, but do we actually have the capability, like financially? Because their parents have already kept the money for them that they are going to use. I think it's just a way of making people believe that you'll be given the chance, the opportunity, explore it, while actually the actual sense, we don't have the power, we don't have the money, we cannot actually go for it.
All right, thank you very much.
That brings me to my next.
It's not making sense. So it's just a way of, it's just like trying to fool us that they've given the youth opportunity to do so, when it's not actually like that. If you actually look at it very well, it's not like that. So you still fall back to the same thing. So it doesn't really make sense, because they are still going to be the ones to continue. So Akiso just graduated from whatsoever university abroad. And I'm here in Nigeria. I'm also a graduate. It does not mean that he's better than me, but we have the opportunity, even the money to buy this form more than me. So what is the essence? I think in this country, our leaders just want to inhibit. They just keep destroying our youth. They don't want to give us that opportunity. They are just deceiving us in disguise. So if they want to do it, that form has to be cancelled. You don't have to pay to get the form to rule for any to buy form for any election or something like that. They should restructure it that if you have the intention, if you have good dreams for this country, there's a platform which you can come out and contribute, or maybe there should be an avenue. This is not even a topic to discuss, because it will not give us the platform we need. So hence, it's a waste of time. This is not what we need.
All right, thank you very much, Maya. We get another call from Lagos. Annie is on the line. Hello, good morning, Annie.
Hello, Annie Echi. All right, now just for us to talk about this, now, I know you actually mentioned Bukola Saraki, and you mentioned Bukola Saraki's son. And even though you not come aside talk, say my son has no interest in politics. Now, looking at other politicians, do you feel that this particular bill, they pass on for selfish reasons? Because it might not be Bukola Saraki's son, it might be another politician.
Well, the truth be said, if you check the percentage of those with the government and check the generality of Nigeria population, it is very, very small. So the bill is a very, very good thing, because it will give us opportunity to participate in the process. But then again, make we ask ourselves, who be the people when we say that they qualified to present themselves as people when we say they will come talk, say, okay, are they beg for una to vote for me? Because if I enter there, are they passionate to serve and I go deliver on the promises of the people? Now, those people who suppose they look out for. Now, the fact say maybe one comedian like Basketmouth come out talk, say, why run for one state when you can run for 6? Now, sarcasm. He's a comedian. Yeah. If you do him that way, Terry G own, obviously, that joke, because in the end, people say if you know win, there'll be problem. And you cannot run for governor and deputy at the same time. KCO, we don't know. People, they talk, say, an album. But make we ask ourselves one very, very important question. The question I say, you won't tell me, say, as Nigerians, plenty, and as we get young Nigerians, we don't get people when we say that they participate actively for politics, and they sabi what they do. And if they enter that particular place, they go solve the problem. The problem not be about the people. The problem is the structure. Now, we get structure when they make them look like, say, old people no get anything to offer. Young people never they ready. Senator John McCain of the United States of America, when we say now he cast the vote when decide this Obamacare repeal, the man a very, very old man. Even the president of America, Donald Trump, even the person when contest against Hillary Clinton and Bernie Sanders, when we say now frontline candidates of the Democratic Party, all of them don't pass 70 years. But why the people of America, they rally around them, they give them support. So what thing we need to get now to get people when we say they're passionate to serve, whether you be 90 years, so long as your health fit carry them and you put Nigeria first, fine. Whether you be 25 years, so long as you get the sense to do well, fine.
I'm going to need to hold your gunpowder. We get Adamu calling all the way from Lagos. Good morning, Adamu.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning. Welcome to the show.
Very well. Talk to us.
Yeah, please, I just want to say something about this thing. We are just not serious in Nigeria. Where you talk about a country where a criminal is well known as a criminal, then you celebrate him. Even when you know he's jailed for long. He has been jailed for a particular reason. He has some money with him. You cannot even get the money from him. And yet to celebrate him and tell them to release him. Now the youth are coming up. No money. Do you have the money for form? Now, okay, even though you have the money for form, why would the federal government start giving you money to run politics? You're supposed to do fundraising for people to support you, for people to see what you have, for people to look at what you want to give. Not when you come and somebody brings his child and say, this is my child. Forget what Saraki said, that my son is not interested in politics. He's going to do it. But how he's going to do it, we don't know. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Adamu. Now, let's talk about the seriousness of youth participation in politics now. Now, we see a lot of, I can be free to say, youths making memes like this and putting artists as potential candidates for some positions. And we see a lot of youths too marching for inside Abuja for the Mumu Don't End. Our Mumu Don't End. Our Mumu Don't Do protest. And this one they call, people they actually come outside talk, say, if really youths are ready, are they really serious about it? Well, the truth we say, you go always get two sides to a particular matter. Just like we get old people when they're ready. Everybody don't come and talk, say President Muhammadu Buhari. Now, person when we say no one take here corruption. But some people, when they're around them, now they make life difficult. But shouldn't the youth be making themselves as invaluable to society rather than marching? We get youth. No, we get youth. With those people, when they march, now for something, they are marching for a cause. We get youths when we say, them believe, say, because of the way when Nigeria don't day. Make we just day, we just make money. Anyhow, when the country won't go, make it go. No, we go still look at our problems, talk, say it is well. If so it is happening before, does it make us serious? Bernard, what do you think about this Mumu Don't End, Mumu Don't Do protest? Well, the Mumu Don't Do protest, it was, from what I've been reading about the thing, now protest where actually, you know, how I want to talk now, the intention towards the Mumu Don't Do protest, now actually sense-making intention. Now, intention will make sense because... Calling the president to resign or resume? What did I talk? We say, exactly, what I say, you say, we don't tire ourselves. Our president know they are around. We know they hear anything. We know they see anything. The only picture we they see. People they travel go visit and they say for that Christmas. We need to know what exactly is happening. Well, maybe the slogan we they use say our Mumu don't do. Maybe now waiting make the whole thing look funny. But they actually get good intention towards that thing. Now, as Chukwu talk, there are always two sides. Unfortunately, we will not have all the youths come out and be serious about something. Even if they inside class where teacher they teach. No matter how serious, even College of Medicine. Right? Say people eventually make an enter College of Medicine, you go still get serious students and you get the students where they just can't waste other people's time. That's what it be for our youths as well. Now people will come out, and even when you are making a protest too, they get people amongst those group of people where they do the protest where their own business, they don't have the exactly. You know, see when we do when we occupy Nigeria, some people they can't sell their own market. Some people they can't snap picture. So the core of this matter be say. Truly, we get so many youths where they on serious. That's the truth. Right. But as Chukwu been talk, we cannot say in a country of over 180 million people where majority are actually of youth. Can I hold you on that because we get Philippa all the way from Delta State. Philippa, good morning. Hello, Philippa.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Good morning, Philippa. Talk to us, please.
Hello, good morning.
We dey hear you. Talk to us.
Hello.
We dey hear you, Philippa. Just talk to us.
All right, Felipe, you need to call us back. Okay. And now, Bernard, I go like even coming now. Everybody, they clamor, or they happy about the not too young to rule bill. But on the other hand, they look, or some people, they even look at the cost of coming out for a political position in the country. Now, we know how much the two major political parties spent in 2015, as high as 25 million naira for the form. Now, of which you go pay, you pay, it was 22.5 million for the form, then 2.5 for expression of interest. Now, they don't come outside, put a bill on ground, to reducing it to 10 million. Yeah. Now, that's the question they come outside and talk. Say, how many youths? Imagine, say, a youth go school, go a regular federal university, spend strike years, ASU years. If the course of 4 years, you spend like 6 years inside, you come out. By the time you come out, you do NYSC. By the time you say you want to work and reach the age where you're allowed to even come out for a post, like 30 years of age, how much would you have gathered to keep? We also understand, say, political parties are supposed to raise money, but people don't come outside and say, even that 10 million for the form, is it not too much?
Well, excuse me, like you rightly said, and Chukwu did not talk before, say, the political parties most likely, when one carry candidates come out, now then go raise the money for the candidate, most likely. But personally, I don't go say, if I say it's not too much, people go shoot me. So I'm not going to talk about the amount right now. Of course, politics is not cheap. Anywhere in the world, make we first know that one. Politics is not cheap. Now, it's a function of how much you put on top, but politics is not cheap. Let's also remember that, look, our currency is not so, the Naira will get not too strong like that. If in America we did now, we go say, okay, now so amount of dollars, or in the UK, so amount of pounds, or any, EU country, we'll talk about the euros, and then we sit and say, okay, this amount makes sense. But in Nigeria now, everything will happen. Before you do anything will make sense, now million you go talk. So unfortunately, you don't enter that particular amount. But this is the direction I want to look at from. Now, one of our callers has been talk, say,
we should scrap it?
No, not the best way say we should scrap. One of our callers, who is male, he say, where people supposed to raise money for the person. Okay. Benga. Now, here's what I would like to see. I would like where a political party bring out a candidate, and this candidate constant say, now me won't run. Now, first of all, the candidate get track record for politics. People don't see what he done they do before.
Don't forget track record.
Yeah, now they talk. They don't see what he done they do before. They don't see the potential way he fit do. Right, the things where if he do, they don't say this person na intellectual capacity. He know book, he sabi book, he know what's not they happen from the past. I don't know the future. Now, such a person come and say, my people, I am here to run. Obviously, I don't have the money, I need your support. If the people believe in that person and people raise, we don't see people wake up and say they're sick, people raise fund for them.
Of course.
We don't see people wait up and say they don't go to school, people raise fund for them. We don't see people who want to start church, people raise fund for them. Who the church help? Who this? Well, I know they say somebody's health is not paramount. Yes, but the person has gotten well. People have given birth.
People the ultimate way to support our president now when they do for election.
So, but now somebody is coming out to lead you as a people. Why not support this person if if the person so seeks your support? Unfortunately, we don't trust ourselves for this country, and that's the biggest issue. But if we get somebody where they trustworthy, where get the capacity, where we know say this person will do this job, I will be very happy if it happens. Say the community, the society, the people where they follow this person, support this person. And trust me, if anything where you put your money, any business where you put your money, you go like see the end of that business. Right. So if people gather together, say, we support Chukwu Days go say, now he ain't go be, I know they don't say Chukwu go be governor. But if it won't be, no wahala, I go support her. But if we say we get this person and we won't support her, say, now he go lead us. We give her the mantle of authority. I put my 1 naira, you put your 1 naira. I tell you, you go one make sure so your 1 naira yield profit for you. And I'm waiting at the way to see for Nigerian politics.
One of the major concern where Lolo gets, even though say she not inside the house, now got fatherism. Because now, let's say a potential youth actually come outside and then
people rally around and raise the funds.
Yeah, and they
is it not supposed to pay homage back to those people when they enter governance?
To work on their mandate.
Yeah, to work on their mandate.
Paying the people now in service. That's basically what it is. We're talking
about those people who gather the money
for if you raise funds, if we all raise funds, whether you contribute 1 million and she contributes 100 naira, now what did she get to contribute? She contribute, and what you will receive in return is service.
Now because all things really cool, Chukudi. All things really cool. That is not what happens in this part of the world.
Let's say somebody comes inside. Let's say our producer come in here now, just 4 of us, and say, I want to run for president of Nigeria, and I don't have the financial capability to do that. Can you all rally around just 4 of us, and then we gather money together to give our money and the money to go buy form? Do you think it go actually day indebted
now,
to us?
They tell you,
and then everything we will talk,
now what they tell you, it not be about what we talk. You understand? The reason why we support them in the first place is because of say we believe say this person, our collective interest in go fit protect them. What will be the collective interest of Nigerian people? To fit sleep with 2 eyes closed for their country. to fit send their children go better school, so that if I get headache, I go fit collect medicine, no be to travel go United Kingdom, to fit live in society where we say Boko Haram and kidnappers no go dey chase us up and down. Now basically wetin Nigerians want be that, the basic necessities of life. So whether you contribute 100 million, I mean na 100,000 I contribute, e no mean saying go come give you preferential treatment over me. No be wetin we dey talk with that. We get people when we say contribute money for maybe Hillary Clinton, but see the old woman when talk say na her life savings. He get one small girl that time when write letter saying all the money when she don't dey save like this, she give President Muhammadu Buhari. Make we ask ourselves. That's what I mean say for their school they don't build upstairs. No.
No, but when it's openly collect, like I know say Lola be talk say when now everybody put hand inside, it is better than just a group of people.
They talk about fundraising. You go talk say okay, oh maybe for example Bernard Akede 2019 fund. Maybe people they contribute. It they open. It just be like the time when we say the money where they contribute for that the mobile police officer when die for that or the bank robbery shootout. As people they contribute money, the thing they read, everybody feels here. It's not technology. They're very very glaring. So you go begin to see. If you don't reach one extent, you go talk say we don't reach what they find. Oh, make nobody contribute again. And in cases where we say people contribute, they go collect back their money. So what do they talk about now? Say.
So will it be a problem if let's say you want to come outside now and maybe one politician just see you say, I see a lot of potential in Chukudi and I want to sponsor you. Would it be a problem if that person sponsor you?
He see a potential in me to deliver on the promises when go improve the life of the people, not be just because I won't give a contract. Okay. The potential is not in his own interest, it's in the collective interest of the people.
Chukudi, I like what you say, and it makes sense a lot, but you know what, we're going to need to buy a small break. By the time we'll come back, at this point in time, Chukudi, we're going to need to look at other parts of the governance in terms of cost of governance for inside the country, along with the Not Too Young to Rule bill. All this one, now when we come back, no go anywhere. Good morning, Nigeria.
My people, una good morning. My name na Ali Baba. I say make I just wake up this morning, make I greet una. As una day this morning, so may God they bless una banga go ripe. As it be so, una no go use leg knock stone when go cost una wahala. The stone when una go kick, na the one when go make una get better money. You know say them talk say if you use right leg kick something, better they happen. Una left leg no go hit waiting go make una disturb una self. And I do greet una. Una well done. Now they watch this good morning show. May God bless all of you now and una banga go ripe as I talk. Now Ali Baba say make I greet una so. Carry go.
All right, welcome back. Yes, we still get Chukudi Ezugbo inside the house and Bernard Akede, and we talk about the Not Too Young to Rule bill for inside Wobodo, Nigeria, and also the jokes what we see online of a lot of entertainers coming outside for different positions. Now, just to refresh your memory, we see the post of KC, where he come outside talk, say, he want to be governor of Anambra State. We see the post of Terry G, where he come outside talk, say he want to be both governor and deputy for inside Benue State, and a lot of others too. Cool. And people, they come outside talk, say, are the youths joking or are they serious? We see this one too. We don't know whether he's joking anyway, but we see this particular one.
No, but it has to be a joke because one person will be governor for over 5
plenty states, you understand?
We know
but we don't talk about the youth involvement in politics. And time for us to talk about the cost of governance. I know it's now one of the major issues where you want to talk about.
Yes, now, Bernard and Chukudi, if you look the cost of the governance inside our country, a lot of people, in fact, our government has told us there's no money. So we need to manage. We need to do this one. But yet, if you see how much they are collecting, none of them don't come outside. Come out, talk. So, okay, you know, waiting. Because we know say cost of governance is high and there is no money, we are reviewing what we are collecting. Be it allowances, be it a basic. In fact, we even hear just this week, for inside the papers, how some lawmakers, we don't be governors for their state before, who are now probably senators, are collecting pension money at their state of origin. And still inside Senating House, so they are still collecting. In fact, one of them, this one, we hear say one of them inside the papers, Bukola Saraki to be precise, come outside talk, say, he don't return all this money back. Shebi, they tell us, say, waiting Agbalagba, they see when they sit down, that na elder, the thing when they see when they sit down, even if na old, young person, even if you climb the highest tree, you don't go fit to see them. Do these people need to be told that they should even return the pension before they do
at
the
fault?
first place?
No, I feel one of the major things, are they at fault? Because we not get a law where they ban them from taking pension.
No,
are these people at fault?
The truth be say, what they do, they legal. In the sense, say, through some bad laws, they don't settle these people. You understand?
Settle
so
who?
you can only argue from the issue of morality.
That is what we're saying.
Legality.
It's not like it's legal
Yes,
for them to get it.
That's why they talk say elder matter and young people matter. It's the level of morality.
Make I give this example.
Oh, but there's not like elder where they chop money.
No,
Is there morality where they chop money?
Now would they tell you, say, you know, if you carry and go court, go argue. The only thing where you go argue and say, from the point of say Nigerians, they suffer, why this thing happen? Now give this example. The former governor of Edo State, Comrade Adam Oshiomhole, he not take past 2 days, the Edo State House of Assembly package, what people they call plum pension package for them, as in finish as governor. In fact, there be reports they say they get them house for Banana Island for Lagos here. How can you serve as governor of Edo State and they can't get you house for Banana Island for Lagos State? Okay, we agree, say you don't serve us for 8 years, even though the people don't see anything because all of us still they complain, meaning say none of them don't do anything, but they can't give you house for Banana Island. Make we tell ourselves this simple truth. The reason why a lot of people they venture into politics now because of waiting the people collect from inside, not be waiting the people give us as politicians.
Generally now, or just in Nigeria?
No, be waiting be generally. If you do it for other parts of the world, for where the
no, just to clarify, now
Nigeria we they talk now. Why we see the complaint say from 1999 till date when we don't get how many years of uninterrupted democratic rule, nobody fit count of progress and development except for their pockets and their family members. So it go good make we dey very very clear. And this now the time for Nigerians to ask very simple questions. And those questions now say, if indeed you dey serve and a leadership by servitude, in the sense say you be leader, but you be servant because you did at our beck and call, why would they see improvement for your life and we know they see improvement for our own life? Why your children they study abroad and we for inside here? See Lautech. We get minister when we say by November it will be 2 years only a minister for education. And Lautech, Ladoke Akintola University has been under lock. How can a minister senior strike in Nigeria? What is he doing? Now all these questions we suppose they ask. And we know they ask this question because person go throw in political affiliation. PDP destroyed Nigeria. Meanwhile, Sarakina governor 8 years under PDP before he comes switch enter inside APC.
Please, Ben, I just want to know your opinion. Yeah, do you think it's bad for our maybe
morally?
No. Do you think it's bad for looking at the situation with Nigerians there, and yet a lot of people in position they collect pension?
Well, like you don't talk, honestly. Look, law is one thing, morals is another, right? Law now waiting there in black and white where we don't write. We feel refer to at any time. But morals, waiting you see as your moral standing, if it differ from my own moral standing. So now, unfortunately, the thing where they we see, waiting don't they written down, it don't they written down. If the person decides, say, because people they suffer, I won't return this money. Because people they suffer, I won't take my salary or my pension. It's your personal decision. Until those things that have been put into black and white, those laws where they don't make, until they have been changed, nothing will change. If the person decides, say, it is legal, they say this money na my own, I will collect them. If I want to take and do road for my village, fine. If I want to take and do soccer away for my backyard, fine. But it is my own. I hold claims to it. So now, basically, the thing we're supposed to complain now, we say, many of the things where they inside our law now have to be revisited. Knowing, say, unfortunately, we spend too much money running the government as regards running the country. I've been not talk one time when I've been explaining to some young people, say, look, a people cannot survive when you are spending so much money on recurring expenditure. When we say you are paying salaries, you are buying vehicles, you are doing this, you are doing that. We are not looking at creating assets, fixed assets that will last the test of time in the country. Nothing will change, unfortunately. We will continue to spend money. And the bad part is say there are so many lacunas, so many loopholes in our law that aid these people to continue spending this money. If these things don't change, nothing will happen.
Nothing at all. Wow, I actually like this because I know when we actually talk about this pension, I'm of the opinion, say there is a law on ground. So it's up to you to decide, say, should I take this pension or I shouldn't? But what's the way forward?
But the truth be said, not be whether up to you. Now, common sense. Of course. Because if we use the excuse of saying there's a law on ground.
But common sense is still up to you.
And it's still not common. No, make I break them down. There's a law on ground. Person work 35 years. In children, they use wheelbarrow carry and to come collect pension. Person they serve us as police officer. If they stand for road, do not give and gone. In salary now something where we say people they use and buy champagne for inside club. Welfare package no day. It go good make we tell ourselves one very, very simple truth. And that truth now say, if we want to make our country grow, we as Nigerians must contribute effectively to the development of our country. And the fact say we know they show interest. Now they make a handful of people just carry the team. They benefit themselves and their family members.
How can Nigerians contribute? Just quickly.
Participating in the process. Nothing like say, if it happen for front, you get one prayer in my mind, they pray one time until we want to make we stop. Father Lord, if it's happening in the front, let us be in the back. We can ask them, say, the people went there for front, when we there back, they don't get family members. It go good make we put Nigeria first. Once if you don't put Nigeria first, we're wasting our time.
And Bernard, your final word?
Oh, well, I cannot agree more with Chukudi don't talk. The truth be say, look, everybody has to participate actively, not passively, actively in politics, whether partisan politics or just politics, or everybody has to participate. The moment you stop participating in politics, that's when your right has been taken away from you.
All right.
I like that.
Thank you so much, Bernard and Chukudi, for always staying in and coming to give us better analysis on top of the show every time we need you. All right, thank you so much. And don't forget to follow them, Ben Akedi on top Twitter and Instagram. And of course, on Chukudi Ezugo, your handle now? Ezugo CC on top Twitter. And of course, we're always there again tomorrow to give you the best balanced diet of entertainment. I remain Lucia Obong.
And don't let anything stop you. If you want to actually come outside for any position, you have the right to do that. And the people now go actually decide if they want to put you for there or not. My name is Sirimen Uvi Ehikamasoi.
To enjoy more of these our Ogbonge videos when you just watch, press this button to subscribe on top of our YouTube page. You go love her.